Alright, it's been a long time, but I've been working, getting a new job, transitioning, all that good stuff, whatever. But I feel the need to come to my people, man. Look, first of all, you see the chain I got on. Look, you see it, man. You see it. Look, I need good vibes. I need good vibes right now. If you're new to the channel, hey man, my name Patrick. I talk about Detroit Pistons, Detroit Lions. I play video games, lifestyle types, lifestyle type stuff. But man, yeah, we got to get into these Pistons, man. This is it's time. Something's got to give. It's time. Oh my God, it's time, bro. Oh my God. What was the statistic? 4-36 in our last 40 games. For some reason, everybody wants to talk about the Pistons right now. Don't nobody ever want to talk about the Pistons. But now all the news articles and all the Bleacher Reports and your NBA Centrals and I don't understand it. I don't. But this team started off so exciting to watch. Mind you, we were missing Monte Morris, Isaiah Livers, and Bogdanovich. And we were still an exciting team, but Monty has some weird things going. I'm trying to figure out if this was Monty's way of saying, hey, Killian, this is your chance, this is your shot to prove that you at least belong in the rotation on this team by giving him that starting spot at the very beginning, and really also telling Jaden, hey, you need to kick it into high gear or else you're going to be on the bench, buddy. And to be honest, for me, in the long-term development of Jaden Ivey, seeing the last game, if Jaden's able to keep that level of play up, then him being benched was worth it. Him sitting on the bench coming behind Killian was worth it. But because the problem is Jaden Ivey, I didn't want to draft him in the first place because it's like he gave off too much of a Russell Westbrook type of vibe, and we don't need that just run and gun type of deal. I mean, his development is definitely really good. He exceeded my expectations last year for sure, but that level of play is still there, and it's like I guess Jaden could be a number one option on the team one day. But for the Pistons, that's not what we need him for. You know what I'm saying? Like, Cade is the number one option. And Killian, I'm still trying to have hope for Killian. I mean, he's having a career year for what it's worth. He is. You can't deny it. He is having a career year if you look at his numbers compared to the rest of his years in the league. It's just, this team just does not know how to close out games, and I don't know what it is. Like, we're so good throughout the duration of the game, and then we just want to just crap all over ourselves in the fourth quarter. I don't understand it. You know, it's like we'll have some dumb plays drawn up at the end of the game to win the game, and we lose the game. Like, I don't understand it. Yeah, you put the ball in Cade's hands, but at the same time, you have to get him open enough to where he's going to be able to create. You know, and we're not putting them in those positions. But at the same time, of course, we're losing because we don't have Bogdanovich out there, literally a top 10 shooter in the league. We don't have Monte Morris, who has one of, if not the best turnover ratio, or assist to turnover ratio in decades in the league. We also didn't have Isaiah Livers, a good 3-and-D guy. You know, he's athletic enough to get the job done, space the floor, play really well. That's been killing us, and it looks like Monte Morris is going to be out, another 6 to 8 weeks? I can't take it. My heart can't take this. I can't. And then Bogdanovich, he's back to basketball activity, but bro, man, come on. I need him on the court. It is just... It's frustrating. It's really frustrating to see because this Pistons team has all the potential, and it's really frustrating at this point because we're about to possibly break the record for our worst losing streak in franchise history. We should have won that game against Denver. There's no way we shouldn't have lost that game. Mike Malone gets dropped in the first quarter, and then Jokic, he just didn't want to play. He's like, it's Detroit. I don't want to play against them. I'm out of here. He purposely gets ejected. You can't tell me he didn't purposefully get ejected. For us to still lose the game to Kentavious Caldwell-Pope and Reggie Jackson, two Detroit alumni. Like, what are we doing? Like, oh my God. We literally the Lions, we literally traded the Pistons. We literally said, here you go, have this franchise. If that means the Lions can get success, here you go. That's like, you can't tell me otherwise, because I just don't get it. This team is just bad, and we have fans all over the place that's saying Tom Gorse needs to sell the Pistons. Part of me agrees. I'm sick of this. I'm honestly just sick of this mess, man. I can't stand it. I can't take it. Oh my gosh, I can't take it, bro. The Pistons has not been good we haven't been good since Instagram was made, man. I don't understand it, bro. We're bad. We're just bad, bro. It's like, I don't understand why we're playing Jalen Duren when he clearly had, like, his ankle is still messed up. Like, stop playing him. Let him get that ankle fully healed so that way he can ball. He was playing like a monster to start the season. Like, he literally was playing like an all-star caliber player to start the season. Him and Cade was unstoppable, bro. And it's like, even with Denver, why did we take Marvin Bagley out of the game? He was balling for us in the game, and we just don't want to play him in the fourth quarter for some reason. And if I see another 3-guard set, I'm going to lose my mind. Cade, cool, you're great, but, bro, I'm partially tired of seeing Cade, Jaden Ivey, and Killian on the floor at the same time. It hurts my spirit. It's just, nothing's working. It's going to be real tough to see. And I don't want to see no talk about the Malcolm Brogdon and like I don't know what this team needs, bro. I just don't know. I feel like after the first 5 or so games, I was like, okay, cool. Well, maybe 10 games. Because I already saw the Pistons going. Well, I thought we were gonna go. I thought we were gonna go like 3-7, but we went 2-8. So I was one off. So that was already in my expectations in the first 10 games of the Pistons. But at the same time, it was like what I was seeing was all of those games would be completely different if we had Bogdanovich on the floor, and so that's why I'm still holding out hope for this team. And I've just been ranting this whole time because I'm just very frustrated. Like, I've just been skipping a lot of these Pistons games because it's just like, there's no point of watching. I already know we're going to lose. That's why I didn't watch the Hawks game. I didn't feel like watching us play Sadiq Bey, somebody who I didn't even want to trade away. And if we were going to trade Sadiq away, what was the purpose of getting Jaden Ivey instead of Keegan Murray? I was a Keegan Murray. It's neither here nor there. The Pistons, I feel like the Pistons are going to figure out Monty, this is his first, I don't even know. I'm going to just say 15 games. I don't think it's been 15 games yet, but it's been the first 15 games or 14 games for the Pistons. I'm worried. I just don't care. I'm not worried because I don't care. That's it. All I care about is these guys. These guys are all that I care about right now. But it's frustrating. It really is. Other Pistons fans, let me know what y'all feeling in the comment section. Or anybody else in the league. If y'all want to just say we suck, go ahead. Bring it on. I want to hear it all, man. I want to hear that the Pistons suck. Go ahead. You know what I'm saying? I am a big person on believing in get the losing out of the way. If you've never heard this, that is my saying. This is my saying. Get the losing out of the way. You're going to be 2-10, that's fine. You're going to be 2-15, that's fine. Get the losing out of the way so that way we can just rack up the wins, keep going. And it because we saw when the Pistons, we went 10-0 to start the season with Reggie Jackson in them, and look what happened. Nothing materialized out of it. So that's why I don't care necessarily. Like, we're not even a quarter of the way through the season. Lots of crazy things can happen in the NBA. We're 2-12. Okay, cool. We could literally turn it around to where we could be 41-41. That can happen. It really can happen. You don't know how the league is going to turn out. And you don't know how injuries are going to turn out either. Let's say Jalen Duren can come back next week. Let's say Bogdanovich can come back next week. Even though we're still missing Monte, that's fine. Because if we get those two back and they're healthy, I'm not really worried. When the only time I'm going to worry, really, I'm going to truly be like, oh my God, is if we get those guys back and we're still losing. Then I'll be worried. Because this is the youngest team in the league. You know, they got to be able to close out these games. They got to learn, but they're young. So, growing pains, man. Growing pains. You know, just let me know what y'all thinking. Make sure y'all like, share, subscribe. If you're new to the Palace, make sure you join. Welcome to the Palace, you know what I'm saying? I'm going to catch y'all later. Hey, hopefully we win something. Shoot. Peace out.